Catherine, telecom operators often struggle because the systems they built weren't meant to even talk to each other in real time. You have billing systems, assurance systems, and, other operational systems that at best pass data in batches. But then that causes problems where you have not only one single source of truth, but oftentimes they'll be out of sync.
Absolutely. And I think when you're in the moment with a customer, you need one source of truth, not 20 and not a batch from yesterday, but one record right now.
And that everyone knows what that is in real time.
Exactly.
Correct.
Yeah. Yeah, Bob, I think AI can genuinely improve customer journeys by acting not just like a chatbot or not just like a reporting assistant, but as an orchestrator, by really enabling agentic AI experiences. And so what I mean by that is enabling the AI to take an action on behalf of the customer, to really close the loop on behalf of the user, so that the experience is fully
correct.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then importantly, AI can trust the data we're feeding it. It doesn't have to try to take inconcise data and make sense of it. We're going to give it data that already is very clear, and it can make the best decisions on the actions it needs.
Yeah. And every backend function has the exact same accurate and complete view of the user.
One of the big items with AI is data integrity, and there's probably three different requirements we need to address. One is making sure we have that single source of truth, where not only is there a single system that maybe owns a piece of data, but the data is well defined into a golden record where that you can know that it's standard, that when I'm talking about a customer, we know about the attributes and how it's defined, and then that's well published to AI. The next is making sure that data is available in real time. I mean, to me, AI it can't be used if it's in batch mode and I'm trying to build data. I want to be able to know when it happens, because you want to make those real-time actions. And I think the last requirement is making sure that you have a way that when you're sharing data AI, you're not trying to clean it up after the fact. You're actually making sure the data that's published is being addressed against a common schema. So the data coming in is already clean and AI can trust it.
Yeah, so governance at scale, golden record architecture, and clean, accurate data sets.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, so organizations need to rethink data in terms of a core customer capability, not just a data integrity operation, but a core part of the customer's experience.
And I'm also seeing where traditional flows are small. Now I have access to all the information coming in, I can actually start building flows that cross organizations in a legacy telco, from planning to ordering to fulfillment to assurance. All that can be tied together, where today you can't do that.
Yeah. And that's where the customer confidence really comes through, because they know that you've got that accurate, complete picture of who they are, what they've done, and they don't have to re-explain something to you or be the alert system on your behalf. They know that when they call in, you have a record of their past correspondence, their past contacts, and ideally can solve the problem before they even have to take an action.
So, Katherine, one of the big items that we've been talking about is having contextual data. A lot of times that we've been hearing a lot where people are trying to take large databases of information from siloed system, building out these big data lakes, trying to massage it into a big data model that AI can consume. But the problem is that data is a snapshot. Even though it has across multiple systems, it's not real time. It's not up to date. It has no context. So I don't know if the record that says Bob has this service, I don't have a record that it took 5 iterations to make that work, and Bob had to call in to make it happen. All I know is it happened. And we want to have that context where we can see not only the data, but how was it created.
Yeah. And then from that context is where AI can come in and apply some real intelligence to take
and
that
insights.
Yes, take it a step further. Yeah. Yeah, so Wavelo helps by enabling event-driven architecture that enables customers without having to do one big rip and replace project all at once. They can incrementally modernize and keep operations sustainable, keep them productive, but measure how that improvement is incrementally adjusting the customer's life cycle journey.
Correct. And I think we proved that a couple times that customers like one at Boost is not only are we enabling the native ordering flow that way, but we enabled a huge migration of 6 million customers in parallel. So there was no intrusive rip and replace big bang migration, but it was slow incremental, and slow is fast. And we are able to get these 6 million customers migrated in less than 6 months.
Yeah, and what I've seen is that the customers will buy in and they'll support AI when they can understand it. But when it comes to impacting their bill, or if something that they can't understand or won't be explained to them, really that's where the adoption challenge comes in. So by incrementally modernizing and giving customers that transparency and making sure that the explainability is there, you really enable that AI adoption to be much smoother.
And then another point is we're able to set up incremental solutions without impacting what a customer might already have. So we can walk into a brownfield, we can help enable capabilities and then slowly move them off legacy solutions. So it's not just coming in and replacing solutions, but actually being able to show the way they want to do it and then move to that.
Yeah. And then the customers can experience how great the networks truly are. I mean, what we've seen is that challenges that users have, they're not a network problem. They're an OSS and BSS challenge. And if only a customer was able to call into the network and talk to some state-of-the-art tower, they'd have a great experience. But the reality is they're more likely to call in and say, what's wrong with my bill? Why am I double charged? And how come you don't know that I already called you about this a couple of times? So by making that incremental step, you've really enabled customers to have that problem solved before they even have to alert you on their behalf.
Agreed.
So we use AI to orchestrate cross-functional processes by enabling that next best action on behalf of the customer. So we can really get a full contextual view of who they are and offer something relevant and personalized at the right time.
Right. And then with the real-time view that an event-driven architecture provides, I can quickly make changes or orchestrate it in real time to make it more dynamic and personalized for any one customer.
Absolutely. And that's because I have that one record, not 20, not the one from yesterday, but that one real record that allows me to make smart decisions.
So as we been working with a lot of carriers, CSPs, and in the TMF with different catalysts, we've been seeing that AI can add a lot of value in jumping into these legacy flows, but being able to see the information in real time and then be able to drive things in a more proactive manner. So having access to that data, even if it's coming from legacy systems, is a big value that Wavelo and AI can offer.
Absolutely.